Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yes! I love when celebrities share their recipes online because I like to test them and I need to know if they're as good as they make it look like it's good. Just every time it seems like, oh, this is the best recipe and I love it so much. It's like, okay, well, now I need to try it. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes we've tested them and they're really good. And sometimes, no. So if you want to see more of these videos, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. New videos here every single Saturday. And now we're gonna dive into a smoothie. And not just any smoothie, this is an immunity smoothie. But not just any immunity smoothie. It is Margot Robbie's immunity smoothie. I mean, if this is what Margot Robbie drinks, I mean, we've all seen her. Must try it. So I guess what in this makes it an immunity smoothie? Just like looking at the ingredients. Kale and some fruit. I guess it's good for you. I don't know where the immunity comes in. I guess because it's good for you? I don't know. I had my Vitamix out making green juice earlier today, so we're just gonna go with that. And we are gonna start with half a cup of apple juice and half a cup of just water. 1 scoop of vanilla protein powder. Then a half a cup to 1 cup of kale. So I guess it depends on how used you are to having kale in a smoothie. So I got that here. It's a floofy. And we need to go to the freezer for half a cup of frozen blueberries and half a chopped banana. Then we're gonna blend this. And I also realized that my 3-year-old is currently napping, so to the basement. Whoa, almost fell down the stairs there. Good for me. I know how to walk, it's fine. I'm gonna put it over here on the floor. All right, let's blend. Margot. Doesn't look good, but I mean, what smoothies do, am I right? All right. Very Halloween. Dirt. Honestly, that's not that bad. Okay, Margot, this is actually not that. Christopher, yeah. Can you try this? Because you know how I feel about smoothies. And this is
charcoal?
Dirt, both.
Very smooth.
Yeah.
Good.
I know. I was not expecting to like that one as much as I did.
It's not an appealing color.
It is an awful color. Awful. However,
it's very sweet.
It is very sweet. So one of the ingredients that was sort of like an optional is putting maple syrup in it or something. I don't think you need it, to be honest. That's quite sweet. Is there maple syrup in there? There is not. It's over there. I didn't even put it in.
Okay. Yeah, you don't need that.
No.
That would be too much. That was pretty good.
But like, didn't taste the kale at all.
It's more juice-like than smoothie-like.
It really is. I'm gonna deliver some to Lauren because I bet she'll like this too. My sister's upstairs. Because you know, that's how we work here. Genuinely curious what she thinks of this. Never mind, I found her. It's an immunity smoothie. All right. So it's got blueberries, kale, banana, vanilla protein powder, apple juice, and water. She's a little watery first. Well, no, all right. Well, it's more a juice than I think, personally, than a smoothie.
Yeah, it's not thick.
No.
It's all right.
Which, like, honestly, I'm not mad at because I hate a thick smoothie.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not mad at that.
No, I know.
I thought it was going to be gross.
It's not at all.
Or like chunky or something, but like it's not.
It's like smooth. The vanilla adds a nice like roundness to it.
And sometimes kale can have like a flavor.
Yeah.
And like it doesn't.
There's like a full cup in there. Full cup of kale. Well, I know. So now you have a smoothie and also pizza. A little everything.
Oh, the lunch of champions.
So now next, on the opposite side of things, we're going with something that The Rock made. And this is something he seems to be like very well known for, or at least between him and his chef, Rocky. They have made this French toast brick. It's the best way I can describe it. But it required having like a brioche loaf that wasn't cut. And this wasn't the most... No, you know what it was? I thought, that's fine. I can make this at home because it's gonna be hard to find a loaf of bread that isn't cut. So I decided, no problem. I have a bread maker. I can do that. Know what you're all thinking. Oh, what'd she do to it this time? Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I burned it, but just the bottom. The rest feels like the right consistency for French toast. So I feel like if I cut that off, it's gonna be fine because this is what French toast is. It's technically for bread that isn't at its like peak breadness, you know? It needs some character. I don't know how I burned a loaf of bread in a bread maker, but you know, I'm very talented. So first things first, we need to cut this. And he wants a 4-inch slice. 4-inch, like I think that's fairly large. Like if I was doing a thick slice of French toast, that to me is pretty thick. He wants that thick. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's basically a whole loaf of bread, but he is the Rock. Can I get 2 in there? Ooh, nope, I can't. All right, well, I guess we're doing 4 in the middle and then a bunch of little slices of French toast. Do I need to measure this? No. Do I just need to make a huge cut? Yes, I do, but I don't trust myself to do that. So here we are. Let's see if I can cut this straight up and down. I have a product for next week's video that would have been great for this, but you'll have to stay tuned for that. All right, I guess now I need to like cut off all the burnt bits. It's fine, everyone. It's just the outside. I said, I know all the bakers are like, Rachel, what did you do? Actually, no, you're not saying that. You know exactly what I did wrong. So please let me know. Okay, so now because it is French toast, we do need to soak it in French toast things. So the batter itself, I have seen so many different versions of. So we're gonna do one of them and see how it goes because at the end of the day, it is French toast. There's only so many variations to this. We're gonna start with 2 eggs and 1 egg yolk. So scared, come on. No, egg yolk. Oh, I almost did that incorrectly. Good for me. Then a 1/4 cup of sugar, start whisking. Whoa. Hopefully keep most of it in the bowl, Rachel. We're adding in some cinnamon and vanilla. We're gonna add in some milk. And then some cream, which Chris is very nicely getting from downstairs. Thank you, Christopher. We're gonna take our brick. Actually going to switch because this is flat at the bottom. So I want to have it soak in here. And then I'm just gonna pick a side. I'm just gonna let that soak a little bit, and then I'm just gonna keep moving it around until all of the sides have some of this stuff on. I wonder how long it'll take to like soak it in, you know? I am curious. You see that? See how much it's like gone and soaked in? That's crazy. And then while this is soaking, I thought we could also we're gonna do his sort of maple syrup concoction minus the peanut butter. Spoiler alert, his does have peanut butter. But I can't do that. So I'll take a look at what he does and see if it's any different. But I also wanted to include Jennifer Gardner makes a maple butter. It seems pretty straightforward, but she talked about it and she showed her making it and it looked delicious. Truthfully, I'm kind of mad that I haven't made this already because that's absolutely what you would be making and putting on top of anything. Pancakes, French toast, waffles, bread, I don't know. And for that recipe, we're gonna need butter. We're gonna need a lot of butter. Like hers uses 8 tablespoons of butter and a cup of maple syrup. So I'm gonna have that. Because again, that's a lot. Christopher, do you happen to know how many grams is 4 tablespoons of butter?
About 65.
You just knew that.
I just knew that. Disgusting, Christopher.
A tablespoon is 14.1 grams.
Now he's just showing off. My name's Chris, I can do math in my head.
I do say that.
All right, let's see how close I can get to the correct number of grams. Start with this. 60 grams. How much did you say it was, Chris?
64, 65?
Yeah.
Come on. I did 1 cut and I was like, yeah, and I put it in 60 grams.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. How much is 4? Is it this? No, that's 1. 65. That's fine. Rather go over than under. And then all we're gonna do is we're gonna heat this on a pan with 1/2 cup of maple syrup until it becomes like a little gooey deliciousness. So I need to get that over there so it's ready because this isn't done yet. Speaking of which, we need to soak up on another side. I don't understand how this is supposed to soak all the way through. How? What if I do that? Is it gonna change anything? I don't know. Christopher, what do you call it when you do this with like sauces and stuff?
Basting?
Basting, yeah. I'm basting a French toast. All right, well, I'll let that do its thing and we'll go on to the next thing. Just kidding, we're not going on to the next thing because this French toast thing has been soaking enough. So we're gonna turn on this pan to medium heat. Trust and believe it's on. I've been rotating this thing like it's my job. Let this get nice and hot and then over in a pan over there that you can't see. I'm gonna heat up the butter with the maple syrup, so that's all ready to go. Pardon my reach. All right, so I think this is good. So I'm gonna put in the oil and the butter. Whoa, too hot. Some butter. Then we bring in the brick. 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Okay, my timer went off. Let's flip this. Okay, it's very French toasty. You can kind of see it there. A little bit of this egg stuff though. I let it drain, but I guess not enough. Probably the weight of this thing. But back when it's ready to plate. All right, who's ready for the largest French toast I have literally ever made? This is insane. So, we have so many different toppings here. Hold on. I have to heat up some maple syrup first. One thing I forgot. So we have Jennifer Gardner's maple butter, and then over here I'm gonna do what The Rock does, minus the peanut butter. It's the only thing I'm missing. So we have maple syrup and coconut cream, and we're also adding a teaspoon of tequila because I don't know if you know this, but he has a tequila brand. So that's just good marketing. And then it says 1/8 of a teaspoon of kosher salt. That's a pinch. There we go. And we're gonna mix it together. I'm gonna try a little of each. That's interesting. It's kind of creamy. It's got a hint of that edge of tequila. All right, what about this one? It's so interesting how different they are. This one tastes like candy. This one, I'm trying to decide which one I like better. This one's interesting, actually. I kind of like it. It's a little bit on the runny side for me personally though. So I guess we'll start by dressing one side. I'm gonna leave some because I like to dip. And some of Jennifer's on the other side. I let it cool down a little bit in the fridge. Oh no, don't go on the other side. No, stay on your side. Okay, delicious. Then, are we done? No. Then we're adding some vanilla whipping cream. I'm gonna just stand for this. I feel like that was needed. It's like a hat. But then, are we done? Say it with me now. No. Now we're gonna add some toasted coconut. Now he uses flakes, which I couldn't find, so I have like the shredded one. He also, I think, soaked his in tequila, which I did not do. Not because I don't think it would be good, but because I forgot. Come on, masterful. Oh boy. Christopher, you have to see this.
I must.
It's just starting to fall. But like,
I can help
imagine,
that.
envision how beautiful it was at one time.
It looks pretty good.
It looks pretty good. So my biggest concern is that this isn't cooked through. Now, I will say, okay, I didn't even show you at the beginning, but the one side, it started to burn a little bit. And I think that's because it was on medium heat for 2 minutes or whatever it was. So I turned down the heat and then cooked it for longer in hopes that it would like cook all the way through.
French toast always needs a little piece that's a bit burned. I feel like that's the essence of French toast. You need a little bit, oh, that's a little extra crisp. But some of it's a little bit doughy.
It's always an adventure with French toast. Do you cut through it? Do you cut a piece off?
I would imagine, I mean, this is the rocks, right?
Yeah.
I would imagine you just take it with your hand.
He's in a bear.
Isn't he?
Oh, and you also have to, hold on. You also have to try.
I can try while I cut.
Drum roll. Did it actually get through? It didn't.
It's warm.
Is it really?
It's warm inside for sure.
Yes!
So I would imagine it's cooked.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I was really worried.
It might just be warm bread, but...
Well, we're gonna find out. Try this.
It's really good.
Yeah. Okay, and then this. Let's go reach across. It's interesting to me that they're both maple syrup forward and so completely different.
Yeah, they are very different. I think I like that one more. What's that?
This one is the coconut cream and maple syrup and tequila.
There's more to it in that one. This one's pretty one note.
This one's very like, it feels like something that you would have as a traditional Christmas morning, kind of like you'd have that on top, and
sure.
like I think that would be good, but I didn't even, okay. It French toast all the way through. No.
I think it is a little bready on the inside. The outside is really tasty.
Now I had it soak for a while on all of the different sides, repeatedly.
You can see where it kind of stops
Right in
being
here.
French toasty.
Yeah, that's
and
just
is more
bread.
just bready.
Yeah. So maybe it needs to be fresher. I always thought that French toast, you want it to be like, you don't want it stale, obviously, but you don't want it like
Not on the way to
fresh.
stale. It's Pan Perdue, right?
The coconut's really nice with it too.
actually is good.
I like it. So how do you think this would taste if you put peanut butter on it? And I know you like peanut butter in general, but like
Better.
better. All right, that's fair enough. So fresher bread, definitely do the rocks. What?
I don't think you need fresher bread.
Then what did I do wrong?
Maybe it just needed to soak longer. I don't know.
Then I was worried that the outside would disintegrate
It would crisp up in the pan.
or it would just like melt off.
It's possible.
I don't know. If you have any suggestions, let me know, because like it's very good. Whipped cream obviously is very good, but like yeah, I would go with this one. I found this one is too close to candy.
Yeah.
Then this one has this like little
I'm
extra.
sitting here
something.
eating this. I think
It's
in my
so
opinion,
good.
it's really good.
It's very good. I really
Thank you
like
for
this.
that.
You're very welcome. This has no business being this good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And now before we move into more food, because I'm currently very full of French toast. Oh, I want to go to sleep right now. We're gonna make Reese Witherspoon's like fall cocktail, and she just seems like a very classy lady. So I'm very excited to try it. So to my little glass here with some ice, I'm gonna add in a 1/4 cup of apple cider, a 1/4 cup of Prosecco, 1.5 ounces of Aperol. That's a pretty color. And then I'm gonna give that a little stir, and then I'm gonna add in some club soda. Will I have room? Oh my gosh, I'm amazing. Barely. Just give it a little stir. All right, Christopher, have a drink. Look how pretty it is. Wait.
The garnish is very important.
Garnish.
Who's the bartender now, eh?
Ah,
That's very pretty.
it looks nice, right?
Yeah,
That's a good glass too for it.
I like that one.
And look, it's like almost. I almost hit
Perfect.
the mark.
Yeah.
So proud of myself. Okay, I haven't tried it yet.
I do love that glassware.
It's really pretty.
Finnish. My Finns know what that is. We're looking for places in Canada to get this. I don't want to pay to import it.
It's very expensive.
Oh, that's great.
It's,
Too bitter for you.
yes. However, if I was a little bit more grown up, I would really like that. It's. I don't know if fresh is the right word. It doesn't have like an herbaceous or like that kind of note.
It's got a bit of fall spice to it, but it's also crisp. Crisp
Crisp.
is maybe the best way to put it.
Yeah, I don't taste a lot of like cinnamon or like traditional fall flavors. There is apple cider in there.
That's what that is.
It's just a really small amount in comparison, but I mean, if you like Prosecco and Aperol spritzes and stuff like that, like I mean, that's just a great fall version of that.
Bubbly cocktail with some fall flavors. I like
Right?
that. It's really nice.
Lo might like that.
Oh, I would like this.
Lo would like
for
that.
sure.
Lo had her baby.
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew that. Also, B. Both had babies. Both very
Did
cute.
they not know? Yes.
No, they didn't know. So
Yeah.
I know we're all very excited around here. Best time. So many babies. This is very nice. I'll have to tell her about that.
That's not very alcoholic either, right? It's just Prosecco and Aperol.
Yeah, a little
Very
sip.
light
A little sip.
alcohol.
Yeah. That's nice. I like that.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really.
And while I sip on this, ooh, no, I'm not going to sip on this because I'm going to be taking Julia to gymnastics later. Christopher, I have a drink for you. All right, we're bringing out the blender again, but not for what you think it is. This is actually a dip. A dip from Cardi B. And there's a lot of stuff that goes into this, but then once you put it in here, it's really not that much work. So I love that. And we're gonna start with 2 blocks of cream cheese. I have softened these a little bit because I feel like it's just gonna blend better. Ugh. Then we're gonna add a cup of sour cream. I'm getting it all over myself. Like, look how I'm holding this bowl. Oh, too late now. It's like a claw. And then 2 avocados. Managed to catch them when they're ripe, and you know how tricky that is. It's like finding a leprechaun. Then a 14-ounce can of pickled jalapeno. Get it all in there. The juice of 3 limes. Bunch of fresh cilantro. Then we have 2 tablespoons of black pepper. 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. And then 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon. And then we're gonna blend this for 15 to 30 seconds, or you can like pulse it or whatever. Again. There we go. I don't want it to be like perfectly smooth, you know? Christopher, you wanna try a dip? We have Chippos for it.
I brought the drink back in case we need it.
Yay. Oh no, you got my hand. Ah!
Whoop.
You know what? That's very nice.
Nice. There's some heat to that. Not too much.
Just a little bit.
I know this is out of character for me to say, and I know that I'm eating this with a salted chip, but it's a bit underseasoned. Is there much salt in that?
I don't think it called for salt. Oh, I did put chicken bouillon in.
Okay, so it'd be, yeah, I mean, that's sodium.
I don't find it to be saltless.
A palm full of kosher salt wouldn't hurt it, but it's pretty tasty.
Palmful?
Mm-hmm.
Like a big pinch? Okay. Palmful, I think of something very different.
That's several palms full. That's cupped hands full.
That's very tasty. Jennifer Gardner's was probably my least favorite, surprisingly. It was just,
What was that?
it was the maple butter.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean,
To each their
that was
own. It
fine.
wasn't bad, but like,
There's nothing wrong with it.
And
Maple
this
butter's
is
good.
fine.
It's just not that inventive.
yeah, this is quite tasty.
I like this
I
drink.
would say this.
I would make this drink again.
This dip is good. I like a good dip.
I don't think this drink would be harmed by 3/4 ounce of some sort of gin.
I think it would. That would make it worse. That would make it bad.
I think it'd be nice, but this is tasty.
Oh, it was good. Thank you for testing these recipes with me. Celebrities. They make good stuff, apparently.
They're just like you.
Just like us.
Not me.
Not Christopher. Not seasoned enough for Christopher. Let me know in the comments if you've tried any of these recipes before or had been interested in them. Will you try any of them? Leave me a comment. I would love to know. And if there are any other celebrity recipes that you think we should try, I will put some links to the screen to the whole playlist because we've done a ton of these. But if we haven't, leave them down below and we can try out some new ones. I hope you guys are having a fantastic, fantastic day, and I will see you guys all next week.